Hi friends, I am Deepak Kakkad and I welcome you again on this channel. Today I will discuss something different which is useful in income tax practice as well as other tax practice like GST or company law. But apart from tax practice, this particular topic can be useful in our day-to-day life also. So this video is going to be useful for all of you, even if you are a tax professional or not, even if you are a businessman or not, even if you are a housewife or even if you are a student. I'm just giving you a very basic example. Like student life में हमें time to time कुछ forms fill करने होते हैं. There are examination forms, there are registration forms. But sometimes it may happen that due to some unavoidable reasons हम उन forms को time पे fill नहीं कर पाए. So at that particular point, what can be the relaxation, what can be the basis for us so that our form can be accepted even after the delay. So the topic is condonation of delay and I will discuss a Supreme Court judgment about this. But what makes this judgment the Bhagavad Gita of all the matters when we come across any delay, any lapse, any default on the part of the assessee are the remarks given by the Supreme Court in this particular judgment. सुप्रीम कोर्ट के इस पर्टिकुलर जजमेंट में रिमार्क्स इतने लिबरल, इतने पावरफुल हैं दैट इट मेड दिस जजमेंट very useful in our day-to-day life also. So the courts have already stated that taxes should be levied in a manner that should serve the purpose of the society. It is not an end to the society, it is a tool to run the society. So yes, taxes should be paid by us, it is a basic responsibility, but at the same time we should not be penalized for our little mistakes or defaults or delay. That's all we will discuss today. So let's go to the content of that particular judgment. So this is the topic condonation of delay and I will tell you in detail what is the meaning of condonation. But before that I must tell you friends, this COVID-19 pandemic has created a situation for all of us that we are not able to do the compliances on time and although गवर्नमेंट अपने तरफ से एक्सटेंशन दे रही है, रिलैक्सेशन दे रही है इन पेमेंट ऑफ टैक्सेस एज वेल एज इन द फाइलिंग ऑफ रिटर्न इन ऑल द लॉज वेदर इट इज़ जीएसटी, इनकम टैक्स और आरओसी, बट स्टिल देयर मे बी एनी सिचुएशन जहां आपको रिलैक्सेशन ना मिले. सो दिस इज़ द टाइम टू यूज़ दिस पर्टिकुलर जजमेंट और द रिमार्क्स ऑफ द सुप्रीम कोर्ट टू गेट द जस्टिस. So the meaning of condonation means the overlooking or implied forgiving of an offense, a pardon by treating the offender as if the offense has not occurred. When you are at fault, you did not file your appeal on time, you did not file your form on time, or there is any lapse on your part like आप एक particular appeal में या form में एक particular document लगाना भूल गए. So legally your claim is liable to be rejected, but condonation means the person at the other side or the authority using his discretion has condoned your lapse. He has accepted your form and he made that your form as good as the offense has not occurred. So उसने आपके claim को accept कर लिया है despite the default at your side. Preamble, the Constitution of India. I thought I should share this one also. What is the meaning of preamble? Preamble means जब भी कोई एक्ट बनता है like income tax act, GST act or whatever act it is in any ministry, under any ministry, उसका सबसे पहला टॉपिक, सबसे पहला सेक्शन, सबसे पहला कंटेंट preamble होता है. Preamble means what is the purpose of that particular act. उस एक्ट को बनाने का ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है, व्हाट इज़ द कंटेक्स्ट एंड ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ दैट एक्ट. सो लाइक एनी अदर लॉ, एनी अदर एक्ट, देयर इज़ अ प्रियम्बल ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया ऑल्सो, एंड एज पर द प्रियम्बल देयर आर 4 बेसिक ऑब्जेक्टिव्स ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया एंड दीज आर justice, liberty, equality and fraternity for all its citizens. So you can see and understand that justice is the one of the objective of the Constitution of India for all its citizens. So this is linked to all the judgments given by the Supreme Court and High Courts regarding condonation of delay. This is the particular case law of the Supreme Court that I was discussing. This is the name of the case law, and date of judgment is 19th February 1987. So this is particularly old case law, but it is extensively used in income tax practice. This case law is not exactly of the Income Tax Act. This is of the Limitation Act, and as per this section it says any appeal or any application. So this is not particularly about any appeal. This is about any application. You can use this particular case law in any application related to any administration. Any appeal or any application may be admitted after the prescribed period if the appellant or the applicant satisfy the court that he had sufficient cause for not preferring the appeal or making the application within such period. So if you are able to show that there was a sufficient cause, there was a reasonable cause for not filing that application within the prescribed time, your application should be accepted. These are the facts of the case and the outcome, and the outcome was the delay was condoned. You can read it out. So these are the wonderful remarks of the Supreme Court in this particular judgment, which I wanted to share with all of you. Let's read it one by one. First is, ordinarily a litigant does not stand to benefit by lodging an appeal late. So the court says अपील लेट फाइल करने में लिटिगेंट को कोई फ़ायदा नहीं होगा, बट ही इज़ ऑलवेज एट द रिस्क ऑफ his claim being dismissed. So we should always presume that there must be sufficient reason behind it. Next is, refusing to condone delay can result in a meritorious matter being thrown out at the very threshold and cause of justice being defeated. Court says that, see, when you are refusing to condone delay, what will happen? The matter will be closed forever, and there may be any matter in which justice was required for the society at large. It could have become example for the society at large, but due to refusing to condone delay, the case has been closed forever, and there may be a meritorious matter, and by this the justice is being defeated. Next, every day's delay must be explained does not mean that a pedantic approach should be made. Why not every hour's delay, every second's delay? The doctrine must be applied in a rational, common sense, pragmatic manner. So the court here says, do I need to explain every day's delay? Why not every hour's delay? Why not every second's delay? Very strong remark. So court says that you should not take a pedantic approach, but you should work in a pragmatic and common sense. Next is, this is the particular remark of the Supreme Court which I memorize, and I always use whenever I can use it in any manner apart from income tax, in any manner. And in the month of August, I used this particular remark to convince a traffic policeman also. So this is up to you how you can use this remark to get the relaxation in any level, at any administration level, whether you can use it verbally or by written representation. It says, when substantial justice and technical considerations are pitted against each other, cause of substantial justice deserves to be preferred. So the court says, when there is a substantial justice at one side and there is a technical consideration at other side, technical consideration needs to be dismissed and substantial justice deserves to be preferred. Court says, when a litigant is able to give you any explanation and it appears to your common sense, you should dismiss the technical default and you should always give the preference to the substantial justice, because delay is a technical consideration, but what is justice? Justice is the problem, the grief, the reason which you have to address. So you should always condone the delay and give the justice. Next is, There is no presumption that delay is occasioned deliberately or on account of culpable negligence or on account of mala fides. Supreme Court says we should not presume that there was a mala fide intention of the assessee in filing the appeal late. Next, judiciary is respected not on account of its power to legalize injustice on technical grounds, but because it is capable of removing injustice. This is a very wonderful remark, and it is like a direction to all the courts that says what is the responsibility of judiciary. It is to give justice and not to deny justice on technical grounds. So after discussing all these, I must tell you that there is an exception also, and the exception is when how you will be able to get relief, when you will be able to represent your case, represent your application. But जहाँ पे human intervention होगा ही नहीं, when there is a system based intervention, system based interface, you will not be able to get justice by using all these things. For example, income tax act में after a particular period, after a particular delay, when you try to file your income tax return, section 234F automatically levies a late fees, and without paying that late fees you will not be able to file your return. So अगर system based interface है, आपको कोई relaxation वहाँ पे नहीं मिलेगी. But yes, when there is a human intervention, you must strongly file your representation, and it all depends on you about your claim and the amount of your claim and the authority, how you want to represent your case. Like आप एक ट्रैफिक पुलिसमैन को ऑब्वियसली कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का प्रियम्बल नहीं शो करोगे, एंड इट ऑल डिपेंड्स ऑन द क्लेम, amount of the claim and the nature of authority, how you want to represent your case. So this is all about this video. I hope you like this video, and please subscribe my channel for more informative videos. Thank you.